was nowhere in need of cleaning, but I guess it's always coincidental, isn't it? It's always coincidental when I'm in there.
promotions where they just like anything for us in a particular. So I was going to go to like, oh, let's go buy it. Within that. We would walk through. After that,
It was like 3 days.
Yeah, but you see, there was the little Romanian guy, that guy in front of me, said that his SIM card was blocked. It's not blocked, someone blanked it. It's not blocked, someone blanked your SIM card remotely. There's the video should be somewhere on YouTube of that little guy. I think it was. I don't know if it was when I was putting that shit back on, when I started putting the videos on YouTube. But one day that little fella, that Romanian fella that got in front of me to get something from under the table, he said his SIM card was blocked. It's not blocked, someone blanked your SIM card, which is what they did here. Then they had the Apple iPhone coming out with a eSIM, coming out with a digital SIM. Then, like I said, this Vodafone stuff is, you know, is what they have control over, and they can just turn it off. Understand? It's not the service calls on my phone that I'm doing to turn off tethering. It's not anything else except, you know, the fact that it was turned off. Yeah? It's got nothing to do with what I did. The O2 SIM works just fine. You know, the O2 SIM works with the same commands, and I can swap it between phones just fine. from eating these Cheetos. Probably poisoned as well. Yeah, like I said, those Google accounts have an internal issue where, just like all the other accounts, the password is being changed internally. And that's the first thing that they did after that SIM went offline. The first thing they did was they changed the password. So it's like I said, they have an internal issue, an internal leak, another hominid leak within Google and all the other social media accounts where they changed the password internally. That's the first thing they did after that SIM went offline. And it was right after the reset. Now remember, the SIM, I changed the modem before the reset. You know, in the morning when I was at the station, I changed the modem again. Or I changed it when I was over there before I reset. You know, I ran the commands again in the morning. Same commands I ran yesterday. Yeah? So, it's, you know, the mobile data was working up until the actual reset of the phone. They turned it off, like I said. That Android 12 has some kind of back door where they blank out the SIM card. Now you have to go to the provider, which is Vodafone, and hope that they give you another one. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. You go to Vodafone and hope that they give you another SIM card. Because you got the original SIM card, which is blank. So, like I said, there's a hole within Android 12, it seems, that allows them to blank out the SIM card from the provider side. So that's why you always get those special text messages talking about vegan shit. If you only pay for the postage. So, yeah, like I said, you have the original SIM card. The only thing you can do, even though I didn't purchase this SIM card, it will, you know, go to Vodafone and get it replaced if you can. Now the thing is, I didn't purchase this SIM card. Yeah, I don't have a purchase history, a credit card or anything. Someone else did. Someone else purchased this SIM card. So You know, if you have the original SIM card plus the number in some account somewhere, are they going to give you another one? Who knows? You know? Who knows? Focus, focus. Wow. Wow. I'm clicking the fucking screen all fucking day long. Nothing happens. Wow. Yeah, this one doesn't want to focus. You know, so it's very likely some kind of hole within the Android, because you see it didn't blank out. I had the SD card in there at the same time as the SIM card, but the SD card is fine. Yeah, they have some kind of hole within Android that allows them to blank out that SIM card, or it could just be Vodafone and their SIM cards. You understand? Now, you know, if you have the original SIM card and you have accounts that are linked to it, can you get it replaced? Well, you have to wait for it in the mail. Unfortunately, you have to wait for it in the mail. Yeah, you have to wait for your SIM card in the mail to get it replaced, guys. It does not get replaced, you know, because it's you know, it does not get replaced at the store with the same number. You know, unfortunately, you have to wait for it in the mail, you know, these days. You know, you're not going to have the convenience of getting it on the spot. You know, getting that SIM card number, put on another SIM card on the spot. You're going to have to wait for it in the mail. And as you can see, I don't have a mailbox anymore. You understand? To get that SIM card replaced, you need a mailbox, which I do not have. You understand? Big issue, yeah? Big issue to have. Perfect issue to have if you're running the, you know, perfect issue to have for the Whitey if you're running the training program. A major fucking pain in the ass and inconvenience if you're Whitey. Yeah? But, like I said, the, you know, why is it that I didn't keep two numbers on the Google accounts? It's not necessary, that's why. You know, it's not necessary to keep two numbers on those Google accounts. And this shouldn't be an issue to have. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue at all to have. You know, it's not something that is common, yeah? Unless you're Whitey. Unless you're Whitey, you might have this issue. Yeah, so, like I said, does it even matter? Not really. You know, they were after those accounts for years. You know, going back 3-4 years, you know, I was using that main account, Karagia I was using, you know, I lost that account at least three times during the pandemic. Yeah, and I had to recover it and talk to support. Now, granted, they were very helpful and they got the account back to me. You know, during the scandemic, I lost that account at least 3 times and I had to talk to support. You know, that's what they're after, guys. They're after accounts. You know, that's why I'm not on Instagram. That's why I don't post anything on Instagram. That Instagram account is gone as well. That's number 5. Yeah, that's on Instagram. That's 5 accounts now. 5 accounts on Instagram alone. I understand that's why. Does it even matter? No, not really, because you can make new ones. It's just not with the same phone number. Let's go ahead and upload this to YouTube tonight, right now. I'm not going to be able to speed it up. It needs to be uploaded right now before I go to bed. that's you know, the whole idea. You know, the whole idea of these social media accounts. I was getting the same interference trying to make these accounts on a desktop computer. Impossible. At a public library, where was I? In Washington, D.C. Trying to create a Tumblr or a Twitter account. You know, that wasn't going to work for sure at a public library. You know, like I said, the censorship is more stealthy here than in China. In China, if you're on a government watch list, they let you know officially. Over here, they're more around the bush about it. You know, in China, you know officially that you might have a problem with the government, you know, with the CCP, because they show up and they tell you. Over here, the Soviets are more around the bush. They're not up front with it yet. They're working towards, it. They want to be up front. You know, they want to be up front with it, but they're, you know, more around the bush around here. They're not official with it yet. But they're getting there, you know. They're working on it. So over here, they blank out your SIM. They shadow ban you. That's how I only had 200 followers on that Twitter account the whole time. And those social media accounts, for the most part, are useless. Yeah. Over here, they're a little bit more around the bush. They don't tell you officially that they have a problem with you. They let you know by blanking out your SIM, hacking your phone, shadow banning you, stuff like that.
Door on here, you can